How about here? Hello. usually, uh, usually we start these videos. You'll notice I'll have some smoke coming out of my mouth because I have a lot of billies. I smoke a lot of weed throughout the day, and for inspiration before I do something, particularly these videos, because it's not so easy to sit down and just talk to myself for like 5-10 minutes. It's not as easy as it would seem. Like I do it sometimes. I do it all the time when I'm on my own, but then when I try to go to put it together, it's like, ooh, that's a bit anxiety provoking. So usually I go and smoke a little gronkadoodoo and then I come and do this. But I'm making a decision. I hope I've been speaking into the microphone properly. What the fuck? It doesn't even look like it's picking up any, I don't know if this is even picking up my words right now. What the hell is happening? But let's see. We connected to the right microphone. AT2020. That's what this is. Shout out AT2020. If you need a cheap microphone, I've recorded all my music on the AT2020, which is less than $200. But back to the subject. I'm trying to cut down all of my addictions, particularly weed. Weed is the biggest one. Oh, weed and porn addiction. I'm addicted to two of those things, and those are the two I'm addicted to. I'm addicted to them the most. Porn's the more like everyday habit throughout the day. Not porn. Weed's the habit I have throughout. Imagine that. I'm just jacking off all day, every day when I'm not doing music. Weed is what I've become habitualized to consuming throughout the day. Porn comes and goes, but at the same time, I can never get rid of it, which is why I classify it as an addiction, because I don't want to have it in my life. I want to be able to engage sexually, healthily. And I would also like to engage healthily by what I'm saying in the sense of not needing to require weed. Hey everyone, in news on getting distracted. I get distracted without the weed as well. You can probably tell in this video I'm a little bit more all over the place. But yeah, I wanted to come here to tell you that I'm trying to be less addicted to my substances. I'm trying to be less addicted to anything anything external to myself that can be easily cut off. Because I want to be more for myself. I want to perform more for the world. And I realize the things in my life that are holding me back the most are those things I'm leaning on. My crutches, my weed, and my porn, my dopamine hits, my big dopamine hits whenever I need them. That has been a crutch of mine. And there hasn't been anything in my life worth giving that up for until now. I think this has to be the biggest thing I can work towards. The Raise family, what we can do, like what I can do, what we've been doing with putting out the music and the family and growing and spreading the love, like that's worth putting off my personal pleasure for a bit longer so that I can see that grow. That's worth it to me. I gotta tell you, I'm paranoid right now that this microphone's not working because it doesn't look like it's picking up sound. So this might be a very short vid. It might not even be a video at all. But one thing I wanted to say was like just cutting down the bit of marijuana and etc. that I have. It's like I remember how harder it is to live just on your own. And I'm reminded so much more of like my personal troubles, you know. There's not as much of a filter, and I feel those things a lot more. And I was resonating, I guess, with all of you who are messaging me, telling me how like a lot of you tell me that you're feeling alone out there, and I resonate. I've always resonated, and I've like I don't know, you go into cycles in and out of feeling alone and not feeling alone. It's like I'd felt alone for so long while being dependent on this dopamine hit that being alone was kind of like fine for me. Or feeling that feeling was fine. And now I'm kind of like trying to give up the dopamine. It's like, well, I actually don't like feeling alone. I still feel alone. So that's why I want to do everything I can to make sure you motherfuckers don't feel alone, because I love you all so much. And my disk space is almost full, so this is probably a good time to just cut it because I'm paranoid about the mic. But I love you guys so much. Thank you. I think the microphone's working. I really don't know what's happened. I love you so much. Thank you for being there with me. One thing I want to say is, it's as stupid as shit, but I remember hearing it the other day. It's like, the one bit of information that has helped me feel not alone, even though it doesn't help on an overt status, but it helps when I dig into it, is the fact that people always say, you're not alone. And it's like, I know we don't feel like that means anything when we feel alone, but if you can actually research, like legit do research into what you are, yourself, how you manifest as a part of the world, like your experience of yourself and your identity, and realize how much that is connected to the rest of the world. And yeah, I feel like you become experientially aware of how not alone you are, rather than just intellectually aware of the fact that, oh, I'm not alone. You are actually not alone in your experience, and your mind is what creates the space of aloneness. I think that's true. Anyway, I don't know if this vid's even working. I love you so much. Thank you for being part of the family. Thank you so much. I love you.